In today's video, I'm going to take you through one of the new features in the Remote Support Platform version 2.3, which is the ability to automate the uploading of content to SAP support. So let's start up the Remote Support Platform client. And first thing you obviously need to do is you need to log in using the username and password that you specified when you configured the client. So we'll click on OK, and then that's going to bring you into your RSP overview screen where you can see the system status, an overview, all the tasks and so on. So let's go and click on configuration. Now, one of the new things you're going to see here in the configuration options is content upload. So this has got a couple of really cool things that you can do with it. But let's look at the first thing. First thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to specify when temporary files are created, where do you want them stored. So just navigate out to a location that you have access to, select the folder using the Explorer, and then click OK. Couple of other things you can do. You're now able to specify a time window when those uploads take place. For example, you might want to set a time when there's not too much activity on the network, or if you're with an internet service provider who has an off-peak period where you're charged less for use of bandwidth, you can also specify that off-peak period. Next thing you can also do is you can throttle the amount of bandwidth that the RSP upload is going to use. So again, minimize the impact on your overall internet connection. You can set that to whatever value suits you. Obviously, the faster it is, the quicker the uploads are going to be. Or you can just leave them unticked as I'm doing right now, and then you hit save, and then that's your configuration settings for the upload are now saved. So next step we're going to do is we're actually going to go and process an upload package. So what we want to do is we'll go back into our overview. Now the system knows you've been making some configuration changes. It's going to double check, ask you want to save those configuration changes, and we'll say yes. So what's going to happen is SAP support are going to send you an upload request, and you're going to need to take that upload request and bring that into the system. So you check on the content upload button and it launches a wizard for you, which is going to walk you step by step through the process. So we'll click next. Now it's going to ask you to provide the location of the content upload request, and that's a file which SAP will have sent to you in an email, and you will have saved that. So there it is. There's our file which we've saved. It's an XML file. So I select that. The other thing that we are going to have done is support will have also sent you an encryption key. So this is going to make sure that any data which is sent between your system and SAP is encrypted and cannot be opened by unauthorized people. And that's an important thing to give you that security that your data is always being protected as much as we possibly can. So the system now knows that we want to do a database upload. So you can specify that there are databases requested. So we want the SBO common, and we're going to add our OEC computers database to that. Once we've selected those databases, we simply go and click on next. And one of the other things that we'll also want to do is maybe we want to add some files. So one of the files that I've been requested to send is a backup of one of my databases. So I'm going to choose that backup. And the next thing it can also ask me is, do I want to upload a log file? So this gives you the ability to either upload a full log file or to specify just a subset of the SAP Business One log file that's on your machine. So in this case, we didn't select anything, so we'll say next. And there is a summary of exactly what's going to be sent. So we'll click on Finish. And now what's going to happen is that content request has been processed, and now I'm able to manage that content request. So you'll see at the moment the status is in process, and you can see that the progress indicator will change as the package is being processed. But I have the ability to go in and look at exactly what's going on with this package at any point in time. So I can click on the incident number, or I can click on the request name, and what that will do is that will take me into this particular package. Now, from here, I'm also able to pause the package, or I can go ahead and I can start the package. So at any point in time, if I've got a complaint, for example, from people that my network usage is being chewed up, again, I can pause that. I've got total control over everything that's occurring. So I'm able to, as I said, click on the package name, and then I can look at the details. So I can see from a database perspective, my SBO commons being backed up. From a file perspective, I've got the file sitting there that hasn't actually started, and I'm also able to look at the log files. Now in this particular instance, I can see that I haven't got one, but I can go ahead and I can add a log file once the package has started, so that's kind of cool. So I can start up that upload again, and the upload will continue. So I'll close down this detailed overview. Now, as I mentioned, I'm also able to go in and edit the package. So I can pause the package, I can reject the package, or I can close it. Now what's happening, our database is being backed up and now it's being compressed. So again, all these different ways that I can go in and check out the status of the package. Again, my process is updating. So let's go in and we'll edit again. Now you can see that our SBO common is now uploading. And you can also see the OEC Computers database has already been uploaded. Even though it wasn't requested, I've said that I want to upload that anyway. Again, my progress is being updated the whole way along the line. So I have total control over the entire uploading process. Let's take a look at our databases one more time, and now you can see both of our databases have been uploaded, and now our database backup is being compressed. And one more time, I refresh that screen. You can see it's now completed, so I choose Display All Requests. I can now select the completed requests. I can see that my database has been uploaded. I can see the size of the databases or the size of the files that were sent. I can see that my database backup has also been sent, and if I'd specified to send a log file, I could also see that my log file had been sent. So there you have it. That is the content upload process with the Remote Support Platform 2.3. Again, what we've done is we've listened to what you as customers and partners have told us that you really wanted us to do, and what we've done is we've made sure we've factored in those requests that you put through to us.